Hello and welcome to this Vinyasa flow. Let's start on our back. Have a block next to you so that it's accessible with your hands, and then lower yourself down. Let's bring the feet together for Supta Baddha Konasana. Let your knees open up wide. Bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly to kind of ground down and settle in for a moment. Just feel your breath underneath you. Ground yourself as you exhale. And let's start with a few big deep breaths together. Start by exhaling all of your air out. Big inhale through your nose to fill, lift, open, expand, hold. And then open mouth, exhale, let that go. 2 more, take a big inhale through the nose to fill. Lift, open, expand. And exhale, release. Last one, inhale through the nose. Finding the top, holding there for 3, 2. On 1, exhale. You might bring your hands to your knees to bring them together. And let's bring the block in between the knees here. So squeeze the block with the inner thighs. Bring your hands out or down by your hips. And then squeeze the block with the thighs and then lift your knees over the hips so that your shins are parallel with the earth. Press your lower back down into the earth. And then as you exhale, you're just going to use your lower core to tap your toes. Keep your knees at 90 as you tap your toes. Inhale to lift the toes. Grab your block with your hand, long ways. Press your block into your thighs and really press the hands to the block. Using the core, press your low back into the ground. Hold for 3, 2. On 1, grab the outside of the block. Find your hollow body hold. Reach the hands overhead. Reach the feet forward. Keep the hands and the feet lifted. Press your hands into the block for 3, 2. On 1, bring your knees back towards center. Plant your feet down into the earth. Press your feet down into the ground to lift your hips up towards the sky. Let's slide the block underneath your sacrum. Lower your back down onto the block. You can always move the block to a place that feels better for you. And then we're going to find feet up the wall. So press your feet up the wall. And find some movement through the ankles, some flexes and points of the toes. And then bring your feet all the way back down to the earth. Press your feet down into the mat to lift your hips. Slide your block out from underneath the hips and lower them down to the earth. Bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a big squeeze. We're going to meet in a tabletop position. Take your time getting there. Start to rock and roll the length of the spine. If that feels good, eventually crossing your ankles and finding your hands and your knees. Take some cat-cows or some barrel rolls if that feels good, moving through the spine. Then let's come to a neutral spinal position. Ground down into your left knee. We'll kick our right foot back behind. As you exhale, let's cross that right foot over to the left. Drop the ball of the right foot down and then press your hips over to the right. Bringing your left ear towards your left hip, and maybe you shift in and out of that right ankle. Come through center, inhale. Lift your right leg. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your right shoulder, tap. Couple more times, inhale, bring it back. Exhale, cross. Inhale through center. Exhale, tap. Inhale, center. Exhale, cross. Inhale, center. Exhale, tap. Inhale, center, hold here. Drop the ball of the right foot down behind you, and then find your gate pose. Spin your left heel behind. Drop your left hand underneath the left shoulder, and then reach the right hand up overhead. Reach your right hand forward towards the front of the mat. And then lift the right foot, find strength in that right leg. Big inhale here. Exhale, tap your elbow to your knee. Right elbow to right knee. 2 more times. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, tap elbow to knee. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, inhale, lengthen. We're gonna ground down into that right hand and then bring the right foot forward for your lizard lunge. Plant your right foot outside the right hand, tuck your left toes underneath your left foot and lift the left knee. Bring a block underneath your left hand. Start to bend into the knees, drop your hips, and then reach your right hand forward all the way up and back. Find that twist open. As you exhale, lift your hips, thread your right arm through the left arm and the right leg. Maybe straightening that right leg, breathe into the right hamstring. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, bend the knees, twist the spine. Exhale, thread it through. 1 more. Inhale, open. This time, exhale, thread. Find your wide-legged forward fold, prasarita. Spinning to the left side of the mat and letting the heart space hang heavy over the thighs. And then inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, just bend into that left knee. Keep the spine long as you shift through center and then bend into the right knee. Keep moving and shifting the hips back and forth, opening up through the inner thighs, through the ankles. Okay, and come through center, plant your left hand underneath the heart space, reach your right hand up towards the sky, find that twist. And then use the strength of the core to lift yourself up. And then inhale, undo the twist, reach both hands up overhead, grab your right wrist with your left hand, spin your right heel in so your right toes are facing forward, find your reverse triangle, lengthen through the right side body. Exhale to your runner's lunge. Bend into your right knee. Frame your right foot with your hands. Bring your right foot back to meet the left high plank. And lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Flip to the tops of the feet at the bottom. Inhale, cobra pose. Little to no weight in the hands. Lift the heart. Exhale, let it go. 2 more. Inhale, lift maybe a little more weight in the hands. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Ground down into your hands, into your knees, and press yourself up into your tabletop position. We'll switch outside. So ground down into your right knee. Kick your left foot back behind. Really lengthen through your left toes, and then we'll find that tap, the cross. Bring your left foot to the back right side of the mat. And then really press your hips over to the left. Pull your right ear towards your right hip. We'll inhale, come through center. Exhale, tap left knee to left shoulder. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, cross. Inhale, center. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cross. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, kick your left foot back behind you. Ground down into the ball of the left foot. Find gate pose, let your right heel swing behind you. Press your right hand down underneath the right shoulder and then lift your left hand up to the sky. Reach your left hand overhead towards the front and then lift your left leg. Take an inhale here and then exhale, tap left elbow to left knee. 2 more times, inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. We're gonna spin the right heel underneath of us. And then bring your left knee forward, plant your left foot outside the left hand for lizard lunge. Tuck your right toes and lift your right knee. Bring a block underneath your right hand. And then bend into the knees, lower the hips as you reach the left hand forward all the way up, twist. Reach your left hand back. And then as you exhale, you'll lift your hips, thread your left hand through in between your left leg and your right arm, maybe lengthening through that left leg. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, find the twist. Exhale, thread it through. One more, inhale. And exhale. Find your prasarita, so as you thread, walk the hands underneath you, spinning open towards the right side of the mat. Lengthen through the spine and then bend into one knee and the other, shifting your weight forward and back. If you feel open and ready for it, you might even shift all the way down into your skandhasanas, moving left and right. Next time you come through center, hold there. We'll ground down into your right hand. Inhale, reach the left hand up. Find that twist. And then use the strength of your core. Left hand pulls you up to standing twist. Reach both hands up overhead. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Spin your left heel in. Reverse triangle. Pull your left wrist up and away from your left hip. Find that stretch. Breathe into left side body. Runner's lunge. Frame your left foot with your hands. Ground down into the right toes. High plank. Bring your left foot back to meet the right. We're going to find downward facing dog, so do that as you want to. I'll take you through a connecting vinyasa. Inhale, charge heels forward. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows just outside the rib cage. Inhale to your upward facing dog, pull your heart space through. Exhale to your downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. How's the breath? Okay, ground down into your left foot. Inhale, three-legged dog. Reach your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right shoulder. Bring your right knee over towards the left elbow. And then extend your right foot over towards the left outside edge of the foot drops down. Drop your left heel down to the earth. Reach that left hand up towards the sky. Now start to bend into your right knee, kind of opening up through the hips. And if you want to, you can kind of ground down into that right foot and then tap left elbow to left knee and bring it back to your fallen star. Maybe doing it one more time, bend into the right knee, tap left elbow to knee, and then bring it back. Plant your left hand, three-legged dog, kick the right foot up towards the sky. Runner's lunge, pull the right foot through, plant it inside of the right hand. Drop your left knee all the way down to the earth, Anjaneyasana, reach through your fingertips. And then as you exhale, find the twist. Maybe pull the hips back just a little bit to use the core to find the twist. Maybe you take into the reverse, right hand goes down, left hand goes high, really open through those left hip flexors. Easy twist. Plant your left hand inside your right foot. Reach your right hand high. Tuck your left toes and lift your left knee. Now same thing. You're going to stack your shoulders over your hips, this time in our lifted crescent. Sink into the knees to pull your shoulders over the hips. Use the strength of your core to find that twist. Maybe take into the reverse. Right hand goes down, left hand goes high. Prayer twist crescent. Bring your left elbow outside the right knee. Bring your right hand on top of the left. Ground down into your right foot nice and slow. See if you can hover that left foot up off of the ground. And then bring your left foot to meet the right at the front of the mat. Press into the left foot and then nice and slow lift your right knee as you lift the shoulders. Once you get to the top, reach through the fingertips, staying in that twist. Half moon, swing your right foot back. Drop your left fingertips down to the earth. Reach your right fingertips to the sky. Maybe you bring a block underneath your left hand. Start to bend into your left knee, bringing your right foot to the back of the mat. Warrior two, reach through your fingertips. One time, let's straighten that left leg. Bring the hands up overhead. Pull your ribs over your hips, shoulders over the ribs. Keep that alignment in your torso. And then sink down into your warrior two. Open up through the arms. Reach through your fingertips. Let's find our high crescent. So start to drop that right hand. You'll lift your right heel as you square yourself to the front of the mat. Exhale, devotional lunge, bend into the knees, open the arms. And then we'll find that half staff, lift the right knee. Maybe you kick the right foot forward, finding the strength of the quad. Warrior 3, swing your right foot back, reach the fingertips forward. Breathe here. Runner's lunge. Frame your left foot with your hands. Ground down into the hands. Three-legged dog, kick that left leg up towards the sky. Three-legged plank, keep the left foot lifted as you pull the shoulders forward. See if you can keep that left foot kind of lifted as you lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Left foot stays up. Flip to the top of the right foot. Feel the strength of your left glute. Inhale, cobra pose, keeping that left foot up. And then exhale, lower it as you lower the heart space. Press yourself all the way up and back to your downward facing dog. Let's switch out sides. Ground down into your right foot. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Pull it forward. Tap your left knee over towards the right elbow. Extend your left foot out to the side. Reach your right hand up, fallen star. Now start to bend into that left knee. Option 2, see if you can pull the right knee to the right elbow. Tap. Bring it back to your fallen star at the back of the mat. Maybe do it one more time. Bend into the left knee to ground into the left foot. Tap. Bring it back. Drop your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Three-legged dog, kick your left foot up towards the sky. Runner's lunge, pull your left foot through. Plant your left foot inside the left hand. Drop your right knee down to the earth. Anjaneyasana, reach through the fingertips. Now pull your hips back to find the twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Using the strength of the core. Maybe you find the reverse by dropping the left hand, opening through the hips as the right hand reaches up and back. Easy twist. Plant your right hand inside your left foot. Reach your left fingertips high. Tuck your right toes underneath your right foot and then lift the right knee. Ground down into the feet and then slowly let your left hand pull you up to your twisted crescent. Stack your shoulders over the hips. Reach your fingertips away from each other. Same thing here. Option to take into the reverse. Drop your left hand, reach the right hand high. Prayer twist. Bring your right elbow outside the left knee. Bring your left hand on top of the right hand. Ground down into your left foot nice and slow. Rock yourself forward. See if you can hover that right foot up off of the ground. And then bring your right foot forward to meet the left. Prayer twist chair. Ground down into your right foot. Slowly lift your left knee as you lift the shoulders. Extend through your fingertips. Finding that twisted half staff. Ground into your right foot, find your half moon, swing your left foot back. Drop your right fingertips down, maybe you find a block, breathe here. Nice and slow, find warrior 2, bend into the right knee. Plant your left foot at the back of the mat. One time we'll inhale, straighten the right leg, reach the hands up, check in with the hips, shoulders, ribs are square towards the side of the mat. Keep the torso where it is, then sink into your right knee, reach through the fingertips. Notice what happens when you find stillness in the body. Bring the mind to the breath. High crescent, start to lift your left heel. Spin yourself to face the front of the mat. Exhale, devotional lunge, cactus the arms, bend into the knees. Half staff, launch into the right leg, lift your left knee. Option to kick that left foot forward, using the strength of the quad. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Warrior 3, swing your left foot back, reach your fingertips forward. Find balance in your right knee. Runner's lunge, frame your right foot with your hands. Three-legged dog, kick your right foot up towards the sky. Three-legged plank, roll the shoulders forward, keep that right foot lifted. Lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Keeping the right foot lifted, use the strength of that right glute to inhale, find that cobra pose. Exhale, lower the heart and the foot. Child's pose, press your hips back to your heels. Take a few moments of rest, maybe bringing your hands back towards the feet. Okay, one last little flow and then we'll cool it down. Reach your hands forward. And then pull yourself all the way up and back to your downward facing dog. Ground down into your left foot. Inhale, three-legged dog. Reach the right leg high. As you exhale, tap your right knee to your right shoulder. Option to find flying splits by chaturangaing the arms. Maybe rock forward, lifting the left leg. Maybe that right foot goes straight. We'll meet in three-legged dog. Kick your right foot up towards the sky. Right knee to left elbow, twist it under. Extend your right foot over towards the left, outside edge of the foot drops down. Lift your left hand up towards the sky. Now bend into your right knee, tap your left knee to your left elbow. And then bring that left foot forward inside the right hand as the left hand goes high. Find that curtsy twist. So left hand's reaching high, your left foot's planted at the front of the mat, your right foot's out to the left. Now lift yourself all the way up. Stand, grab your right wrist, and then stretch over to the left, opening up through that right AT band. Ground down into your left foot. As you exhale, tap your right knee to your right elbow. And then find figure four, cross your right ankle on top of the left knee, hands to heart, as you sink the hips low. Okay, slowly start to lift yourself up. Lift the hands. Option to find the strength by kicking that right foot forward for 3, 2. Warrior 3 on 1. Swing your right foot back. Reach the fingertips forward. Hold here. Really square your right hip down in line with the left. Energize through your right toes. Runner's lunge. Bend into the left knee. Plant the hands. Three-legged dog, kick your left foot up and back. Three-legged plank, pull the shoulders forward. Keep that left foot lifted. This time, bend the left knee, plant your left foot on the ceiling, and then lower yourself all the way down. Half bow, grab your left foot or your left ankle with your left hand. Exhale all of your air out. And then inhale, kick your left foot into your hand to lift the heart. Open up. Maybe you lift the right foot. Maybe the right hand reaches forward. We're here for 3, 2. On 1, keep the left knee bent. Extend your right arm out to a T. Bring your left hand underneath your left shoulder. Swimmer stretch. Roll onto your right hip to plant your left foot behind, opening through the front of that right shoulder. And bring it through center. Make your way to your downward facing dog. Switching out sides, ground down into your right foot. Three-legged dog, lift the left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Option to take this into the flying splits. Drop the elbows. Maybe lifting the right foot, maybe straightening the left leg. We meet in three-legged dog. Kick your left foot up to the sky. Bring your left knee towards your right elbow, twist it underneath. Extend your left foot over towards the right, outside edge of the foot drops down. Fallen star, reach the right hand high. Start to bend into your left knee. Tap your right knee to your right elbow. And then bring your right foot to the front of the mat. Reach your right hand up towards the sky. So your left hand and right foot at the front of the mat, your left foot's crossed over to the right, reach your right fingertips up. And then lift yourself all the way up, keep the feet as they are. But bring the hands overhead, grab your left wrist with your right hand, pull up and out of the left hip, and stretch to the right. Ground down into your right foot. Bring your left knee to your left elbow. Last time doing this. Figure 4 across your left ankle on top of your right knee, hands to heart as you sink the hips low. Find stillness. Find the breath. Lift yourself up. Option to kick that left foot forward, find the strength of the leg. Warrior 3, swing your left foot back, reach your fingertips forward. Find stillness here. Runner's lunge, bend into your right knee, plant your hands. 3-legged dog, kick your right foot up and back. 3-legged plank, pull the shoulders forward. Bend your right knee and then lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Flip to the top of your left foot, grab your right foot or ankle with your right hand, and then kick your right foot into your right hand to lift the heart space for half bow. Maybe lifting the left leg, maybe reaching that left hand up. Now bring your left hand out to a T, lower the heart space, bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder and then roll onto your left hip to open through that left shoulder. Bring your right foot back behind you. Bring it through center. We'll find Sphinx pose. So bring both of your forearms underneath. Ground down into the feet, roll your shoulders down, squeeze your glutes, and then drop your chin towards your chest and find some stretch through the neck. So rolling your right ear over towards your right shoulder, and then rolling the head around the other way. Okay, let's bring the head to a neutral position. You'll swoop your right hand underneath that left arm. And then drop your right shoulder down to the earth. Start to bend your left knee. And then roll onto your back so you're in your supine twist. Left arm opens up behind you. And your left knee is crossed over to the right. Maybe you bring your right hand to the left knee to give it a little bit more. See if you can bring that left shoulder all the way down to the mat or to the earth. Gently come back through center, roll back onto your belly. Setting up for Sphinx pose again. This time maybe taking a little lower back release or nerve flossing exercise. We'll lift the head up and back as you bend the right knee and then drop the chin towards the chest as you lower the right foot. We'll do that on the other side. Lift and lower. Right. Exhale. Left. Exhale. One more time. Inhale right. Exhale, let it go. Inhale left. Exhale, let it go. Lovely. Now we'll lift that right elbow, slide your left hand underneath. Start to bend your right knee and then roll all the way onto your back. So your right knee is crossed over to the left. And your right shoulder drops all the way down to the earth, finding that supine twist. From here, we'll just find the back. So you might need to scoot yourself over to the left if you want to be on your mat. Bring both knees into your chest and give yourself a squeeze. Maybe staying here, finding your happy baby by reaching for the outsides of the feet. Pull your knees towards the armpits. If you can't keep your lower back on the earth here, just come back into that wind removing pose, grabbing the knees. And maybe you kind of shift right and left in and out of this happy baby. Bring your knees back into the chest. Give yourself one last squeeze. And then open up to Savasana pose, extending your feet and your arms long. Maybe scooting your shoulders underneath the heart space. Ending with a big, deep breath before you come back to that natural breath. Start by exhaling all of your air out. Big inhale through the nose to fill, lift, open, expand, hold. Open mouth, exhale, let it all go. Soften your forehead, your jaw. Drop your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax your hips and shoulders. And melt into your Savasana pose. If you have the gift of time today, I always encourage to hang out here a little bit longer. When you're ready to come out, do so slowly and intentionally. Thank you so much for practicing with me today.